We're live. Kinda.
Live. Coming at you, not live.
Coming at you not live. Not like Channel 5. Well, Mr. Chris Swinney, the big cheese. This is it. We're
Zach
fine.
Woodham,
Yeah.
Greyhound.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it. This is what
Finally up and rolling.
this is what the people have been waiting for. Yeah, it's Big Cheese and the Greyhound podcast, the first ever episode. It is not two. It is 6/13/2022. It's been a long day.
Zach doesn't know his numbers.
I got that Alabama education. I do not know my numbers.
This podcast is going to be about a multitude of things ranging from local MMA to UFC to current events to maybe some football, other sports thrown in there. We're going to have some guests on. We're going to have some local MMA fighters, some things like that, jiu-jitsu guys, coaches, some business, some entrepreneurs.
Yep.
That's what we're going to – that's kind of – it's a broad spectrum, but that's
Anything.
what we're going to do. So
anything we want.
A lot of stuff.
We're even open to suggestions. So if you're out there and you got something on your mind you want to talk about, just hit us up via Instagram.
Hit us up with suggestions, questions, concerns, love notes.
No concern. I don't want any concerns. Chris,
makes your world better.
Why should I care what you have to say about local MMA, jiu-jitsu, and the UFC?
For starters, me and Zach both trained for 5 years jiu-jitsu, maybe coming up on 6. I've been sick for about a year, but other than
illest.
That, I've been I'm the illest,
the illest,
and haven't been able to train a lot this year, but been at it for about 5 years, and I have a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, trained under Bobby Rivers. Shout out to Bobby Rivers. Also started under Scott Phillips as well. Give him a shout out. And all the guys up there at 10th Planet Mobile. That's where I have started my jiu-jitsu career.
Ground karate.
So, ground karate. So that's why you should care about my opinion. Don't hit us up with, who is this guy? I just told you.
Yeah.
And Zach trains as well.
Yeah.
Tell them about your jiu-jitsu experience, Zach.
So I'm kind of like a jiu-jitsu butterfly, I guess, at this point. I'm also a purple belt. I started out with Chris at TP Mobile. Shout out TP Mobile. I'm in the military, so I spent a couple years in Japan training out there, and now I'm in Birmingham with Gracie Ba Pelham. So that's I guess that's a brief overview of my martial arts experience.
Yeah, very brief.
Yeah.
Yep.
I try.
Yeah, we both competed in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you try.
I try.
Both competed in some jiu-jitsu tournaments. Done fairly well in them. And neither one of us has competed in MMA. If I heal up, that is going to eventually be something I do. It's if God grants me my health back. But point being, we've got some experience. We know a little bit about what we're talking about. And we're going to come to you guys with our opinions about the fights, local and otherwise.
Sexually and otherwise.
So that's a movie quote from Division 3.
Yep, there you go.
The
dude, that's like the...
Shout out to Division 3.
Dude, that is the funniest movie that no one has seen. I cannot tell you how many times...
It's like a 2-star movie, but...
Dude, it's a 5-star movie. It's a 5-star movie.
I love the movie, but it is like a 2-star movie.
Dude, it is better.
To me, it's a 5-star.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's a 5-star movie. Dude, what critics say doesn't matter. It's like, did you enjoy the movie? And everyone that's watched that movie will tell you that was freaking hilarious. It's a great movie.
The critics vote on stuff no one's ever seen. No one's ever seen the shit ever. Never. It's probably it's only been exclusive to the upper echelons of society. And
Yeah.
that being said, I'm only saying all this to say that we're low class. So come here for all of your low class
Yeah.
opinions on MMA, jiu-jitsu, and otherwise. So, Zach, how did we, for starters, me and Zach have been best buds for a long time now. But how did we came into jiu-jitsu together? How did you get started in jiu-jitsu?
Uh, what do you want to know? Like my first day of doing jujitsu, or what do you want to know?
Yeah, like tell me about like your first day, your first experience, your first role, your first kiss. I want to know all of it.
So there I was. Uh, okay. So I mean, I think I think like a lot of people, I grew up playing football, and I mean, I played football from the time I was 6 up through high school until I graduated. And by the time I graduated high school, I was just like done with being athletic. I was tired of working out. I was tired of sweating, tired of getting up early. I was tired of all of it. And so, when I went to college, I was like, hey, dude, I'm not doing any of that at all. I am doing no physical activities. And then I got fat and realized that
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I, I got my baby fat back. And yeah, dude. So
Yeah,
I mean, I needed something. After about a year of not doing something, I guess, athletic, competing, whatever, however you want to put it. I sort of found jujitsu. I guess like most people find it now. I mean, just watching UFC. I mean, hearing people talk about it. Um, so yeah,
yeah.
actually, I saw a flyer on Facebook, the book Faces, about Tim Planet Mobile, and yeah, so I went and tried it out. It was the gym at the time was in like an old warehouse. You would say, yeah, I mean it was an old warehouse.
Sketchy alleyway.
Yeah, I mean it was a little sketchy. It wasn't too sketchy. I've seen sketchier, but yeah, dude, I went in there. And I got my ass whooped. That's pretty much how that went. So I will say this, dude. I went in there like with the mindset of I want to do jujitsu because from what I've heard, everything I've studied, it's like the most effective martial art. So that was like my mindset going in was I was going in already thinking that it worked. You know what I'm saying? I know some
Right.
people go in trying to prove it wrong, so I think that's a different mindset. But again, I'm going in there.
It's a bad way to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm again, dude. I'm going in like I'm a believer already. But that being said, dude, until you feel it, I don't think you can really. It's hard to really understand it until you feel it, dude. Because I remember, like, I
Oh yeah.
expected to get beat up, but I don't think I expected how easy it would be for some of them dudes to beat me up. Like I remember, so if you've never done it before, when you go in there, you're not gonna, you're gonna. I mean, pretty much every jujitsu class, you warm up and then you kind of go over technique, you drill a technique, and then you'd have your live rolling rounds. And if you're a new guy, dude, they're not gonna want you rolling with a dude who's also new and don't know what he's doing. So usually they'll give you someone that's got some experience. So I remember, everyone's kind of pairing off to roll, and I look at my coach at the time, Bobby Rivers. Shout out to Bob. And I'm just kind of looking around. I'm like, hey man, who do you want me to roll with? And he's looking around, and there he was, Nikos, without a partner. And I just point at him. I'm like, hey man, you want me to roll with him? And to be fair, dude, like Nico, he looked like somebody that would be good at this. I mean, was athletic looking guy, and so it wasn't like I looked at this dude and was like, oh, I can take him. I mean, he looked the part. But dude, I just
Yeah.
remember like him making me feel like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I was helpless. Like I mean, he was just I was on top of him, giving it everything I had to not get submitted, and I mean, it was like it was like he was barely breaking a sweat. It was just another
Oh
day. I
yeah.
mean, he was just effortlessly choking me.
It
So
was a Tuesday.
it was a Tuesday. So yeah, but I mean, yeah, dude. So long story short,
Similar experience.
long story short, I got beat up, and I kept coming back though, and now I don't get beat up quite as much, but I still get beat up. I got beat up today. So
That's right.
um
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I
so
got into it pretty much the same way.
yeah, the day before.
Obviously, like I said, means that got into it together. Yeah,
Yeah,
the exact day, exactly the
the
day
day
before.
before.
I was headed home from work. Zach called me and said there was a 10th planet, and like I said, we've been watching a lot of UFC. I started watching it when I was really young, and then kind of drifted away from it a little
Yeah,
bit, just with football and life and going hunting, things like that. And
and the women,
I remember Zach called me and said, "Hey, dude, there's a and the women.
and the
Can't forget
women,
the ladies."
the
And
ladies.
that's right. Zach called, like, man, there's a 10th planet in Mobile, and I'd been watching a lot of Joe Rogan, JRE, Eddie Bravo was on there a lot at the time, and so I knew what 10th planet was. I knew what jiu-jitsu was. Around that time, Nate Diaz had been tearing it up. I think he may have like submitted Connor like not too long before we got
Yeah,
into
that was
jiu-jitsu. I got into jiu-jitsu.
dude. I think UFC 198. I believe that was the first time they fought. I think that's what like put us over the top. Like, hey man, dude, this is badass. Like, we got to do this.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I mean, that was the most gangster shit in the world.
Oh
He
my
stands up
god,
and he
dude,
flexes at the end,
dude, dude. The press conference
Everybody,
before that fight, legendary. Dude, Connor's
oh
just
yeah.
sitting there, got all this clever stuff, this trash. He's talking. And dude, Nate's just sitting there and just says the most gangster shit ever when he just looks up and he's just like, F you, my squad will beat all your guys. My squad will beat all your dudes. Like,
which really wasn't wrong. Really
eh,
wasn't wrong. But
probably not. I don't know.
oh,
I
dude,
don't
come
know.
on,
We'll see.
Connor's yeah. But yeah, that's he called. I was going to say Zach called me on the way home. He's like, "Man, there's a 10th planet," and I was turning on the road that the gym was off of, and I was like, "No way!" So I turned down the road. I'm in my pickup and turned down this little alleyway, and I'm looking for the gym, and I can't find it. I was this close to turning around and taking it to the house when I was like, "No, no, no! I'm gonna actually get out, walk around." I got it, so I reversed my truck, park, and I hop out, and they had a big bay door, like garage door, and just a regular door that was open, and all I could hear was the thud of legs hitting pads, and I was like, okay, I must be in the right spot, and I walk in, and there's some guys hitting pads, and they were having a striking class, and I remember Bob saw me, and he comes off the mat, and I'm in like dress clothes because I was at work, and comes up, gives me a real big sweaty greeting, and
Yeah.
asked me if I wanted to train that day. And I was like, I just wanted to look. And I watched for about 15, 20 minutes, saw that it looked really legit, I was watching people strike and their combos. I didn't know anything about it, but it looked smooth. And I was like, okay, I'm going to come back tomorrow. So I came back the next day, showed up early. Bob was showing me some arm drags. No one was there. He didn't have anything else to
Yeah.
do, and so he just started showing me some arm drags, basic jiu-jitsu
That don't work.
And yeah, it doesn't work. And don't
Yeah,
try
don't
it.
try that.
Not at home. Not on your wife. But we go through the class, and at the end of that, of course, it's time to free roll. If you don't know what free roll is, if you're just completely oblivious, that's just
Sparring for
usually about a
jiu-jitsu.
5 to 7 minute round. Yeah, sparring for jiu-jitsu. It's so start off the first round. I go with the coach, a la Bob, and he beats my ass. And I went into it thinking it would work. I knew it would work. I just didn't think it would be quite as bad as it actually was.
Yeah.
I figured he tapped me a couple times,
He did.
and
He did do that.
that'd be about it. Yeah, he tapped me a couple times about 3, about 6 times in that 6-minute time period. And for someone who hasn't done it, you're like, oh dang, that sounds like a lot. Like it is, but it's not.
Here's the
to
crazy thing,
someone
dude.
who hasn't done it.
Here's the crazy thing is he probably let's say he tapped you 6 times in a 6-minute round. That's not how much he could have tapped you. I mean, dude,
Yeah, that's not how much he
that's
could have
him being
tapped.
nice. That was
Yeah,
Bob being nice.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely. And after that round, I remember he looked over at another guy who was a purple belt at the time. He's a brown belt now. Shout out to Brandon.
shout out to Brandon.
And yeah, and I looked over at him. Bob, he was actually like kind of looking around the room, see who I should roll next. And I looked at Brandon, and something told me, in my deceptive heart, that I could beat his ass. And
But you couldn't.
I'm like, how about him? And he's like, I could not. I could not. He says, yeah. He smiles. Oh, you want to roll Brandon? I was like, yeah. He's like, go roll Brandon. So I go roll Brandon, and within about a minute, I'm in guard. So, you know, I'm thinking I'm okay, and I put my hand on the mat. Which is a no-no in jiu-jitsu if you do not know. And he points to it. He says, hey, move that arm off the mat or I'm going to break it. And I go, huh? And then he puts me in a Kimura.
And he breaks that arm.
And he broke that arm. And he did that 2 or 3 more times through that round. And, you know, like Zach was saying, a lot of people come in there trying to prove jiu-jitsu wrong. And I think that's really the wrong mindset to go into it with. I mean, I knew it would work. And a lot of people, I'm sure it'd feel probably pretty good if you went into it and somehow you proved it wrong. I mean, that's not going to happen. And afterwards, I thought to myself, like, I remember calling Zach afterwards saying, dude, I just got my ass kicked. And I remember thinking to myself, though, like, I could keep driving in my car, go home, go to sleep, and the next day I'll forget any of this. Well, I won't forget, but I can pretend like none of this happened.
We won't talk about it.
You know, hopefully, I was like, hopefully none of these guys, you know my family, friends, whatever. They're going to think these people probably think I'm a bitch. That was my mindset. Yeah. And so, even though it really wasn't true, I was just new to it, but I'm thinking to myself, I can't look like that. I've got to go back. I've got to go back and get better. I got to know what they know. Because, you know, athletically speaking, I wasn't, you know, the best, but I felt like I was a decent athlete, and
you were okay,
there were
Chris.
guys in there who I felt like I should.
Let's not get crazy here.
Thanks, buddy. You too.
You were okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So I was looking at people in there though, and who I thought I should have beat. You know, just that ego, but I think I should have beat. And I was like, man, I have to go back. So that's the main reason I stayed. And for those out there who have thought about trying, I've had a million friends who say they want to go do it, tell me this, that they feel the need to get in shape before they go train. Oh, man, I really want to go to your gym, but I got to get in shape first. You know, I need to lose about 10 pounds. Be real with yourself, first of all. You're a liar. You're not going to lose that 10 pounds.
Nah, most people wouldn't.
Be honest with yourself there. Yeah, most people aren't. Wouldn't. And then it's a completely different cardio than anything else. I mean, you can go run, and sure, that'll help. You can run and stuff, work out, and that obviously goes a little ways. But it's a completely different cardio. You know, if you hop in the pool and try to swim, it's going to be much different than running. And this is a very similar thing in that regard. But so that's how we got into the dark arts, jiu-jitsu.
I want to take a quick moment to take a shout out to our sponsor, Dr. Squatch Soap. They currently have a 15% off discount, Father's Day discount, if you bundle on any of their bundles. So shout out to Dr. Squatch.
Yeah, not really our sponsors, actually. Just got a soap fetish.
Dude, I am balls deep on the Squatch.
Yeah, shout out to Coke. We're sponsored by Coca-Cola for all your refreshment needs. And what else they use it for? Toilet cleaner? Yeah, toilet cleaner needs. Go to. Yeah, dude.
Really?
Dude, you can pour that on rust and it will get the corrosion.
I mean,
you can restart a car battery with Coca-Cola.
Wouldn't it like leave your toilet sticky though? Like Coke is sticky.
You're not doing it on the seat. You're not doing it on the seat, jackass.
Well, dude, you said a toilet cleaner, dude. It's part of the toilet.
Dude, I'm talking about the bowl.
The bowl.
I'm talking about the bowl.
All right, we're going to do a video. Our next video next week is going to be on how to properly clean a toilet with Coca-Cola. We'll live stream it.
Yeah, we'll give you guys a demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody wants to use it beforehand, get it nice and ready to be cleaned. We'll do
I
a
don't know,
demo
dude.
on how to clean it with Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Shout out to
Wait,
Coca-Cola.
dude, you invited this. You invited this.
Dude, I had a Coca-Cola for the first time in a while this Sunday, dude, and it was so good. It was delicious.
It's bad for your health as a vape.
Yeah, dude, I felt it. Today when I think we did today. So today at the gym we did like it was only 4 or 5 minute rounds, dude, but like 2 minutes in to like my first round, dude, I could feel that I wasn't what I normally was, not drinking Coke.
Yeah.
So it's not the best performance
Man,
enhancer, for sure.
Dude, why are you shitting on our sponsor? What are you doing?
Dude, it tastes delicious, dude.
Unbelievable, this guy.
It tastes delicious.
Thank you. It tastes
delicious.
Coca-Cola. It tastes delicious. It's a toilet cleaner. It can erode the corrosion off of your car battery. It's a multi-purpose beverage, tool, and cleaner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna do this so for those who don't know, we're gonna put a podcast out every week, and every week we're gonna have the Greyhound's Dead Joke of the Week, and this week's Greyhound's Dead Joke of the Week is. Are you ready for this, Chris? Don't laugh too hard, okay? This one's gonna be good. Chris, Big Cheese. How does a penguin build his house? Wait for it. Wait for it. Are you ready?
It super glues it.
He igloos it.
He super igloos it.
He's super. No. Look. It's a good joke. So.
Yeah, man.
If you thought that was funny,
just have to get you a pair of New Balances and jean shorts, and
I got the New Balances.
When are y'all gonna have a child? Zach was recently married. Is a child on the way yet, or
no kids?
When is that coming?
Nah, I think we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait another 5-10 years probably. We're in no rush.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, is Big Cheese gonna be the goddaddy?
God Poppy.
Yeah, would you entrust a child to me?
Are you asking me to have a kid with you, Chris?
Would you put your child?
Because no, I'm married.
No, dude.
I'm married. I can't have a kid with you, Chris. Even though it's Pride Month, I can't do that.
Yep. So,
yeah. I'm sorry we had to make this podcast all awkward by me turning you down like that, but
Shane Gillis. Anyway,
on the real, there was the greatest light heavyweight championship fight of all time, in my opinion, this past Saturday. But first, we're going to start off with the rematch between arguably the greatest female fight ever, Weili Zhang versus Joanna Young Jędrzejczyk 2. Did I say her last name right?
Yeah, man.
I've got a speech. I cannot say it. Young Jędrzejczyk. Is that right?
Nah, man, you got it right.
Is that right?
Yeah, man. Young Janky.
Young Janky.
That's one of my favorite female fighters as well, and
she's
heartbreaking to see her go down like that.
She's such a gangster, dude.
Yep. Put up the gloves.
Such a gangster.
Oh yeah,
dude. The season The Ultimate Fighter when she was gonna fight Claudia, dude. That was some of the most gangster stuff from like a female fighter I think I've ever seen. Like she just like knew.
Dude, that was intense,
it's like she just knew. She just knew. Yeah, dude. But if you don't know, she was knocked out and she hung him up. So R.I.P.
Spinning back fist. She came out good, with the
Yeah,
strikes, but I don't know if it's from working with Cejudo, but she definitely came out with more of an emphasis on wrestling control, and
yeah,
ultimately got the job done. And she landed some heavy shots, did great on the ground, and that's all she wrote. That was sick how she set up that back fist too.
dude. She's
And you could see her looking over her shoulder. It wasn't blind. Some people throw it
no,
blind
dude,
and get
no.
lucky.
She
She
set that
set
up.
it. She set it up. She was looking over her shoulder. Looking over at her
Yeah,
shoulder as she threw it, so she saw it all the way, and just beautiful.
dude. She's
But
just a more complete fighter. I think so.
yeah, she might be like one of the most complete out there.
She's right there, dude. I mean, honestly, dude, I thought she beat Rose in the rematch. It was a close fight. I
Yeah.
thought she was going to beat Joanna this time. Really, I mean, I thought the layoff for Joanna was just too long. Whaley's been active. She's a dog, dude. She's gonna be tough. She's gonna be tough to handle. She's got to fight Carla for the title next, I would think. And I mean, I like her chance. I think she finishes Carla because I just don't think there's any way that
I agree.
like she would bring the fight to Carla. If Carla, like if Carla was kind of doing the same thing she did against Rose, like she'll bring the fight to Carla. I just don't see that
Well,
girl.
that wasn't on Carl. Both that fight was
No,
on
dude.
horrible.
Yeah,
Just
I mean
Carla was
that was
way
on
different.
both of them. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like if you put Whaley in Rose's shoes in the fourth round of that fight, so you got 3 rounds where there's been little to no action, dude. Whaley's coming
Yeah.
after her. Like
Oh yeah.
she's not that girl's not going to be in a boring fight. She will go out on her shield before she's in a boring fight. So I think she knocks out Carla Esparza.
Yeah, man.
So heard it here first.
I think she does too.
Let me ask you this.
I heard she didn't get much training with Cejudo this go round, but I mean,
Hmm.
if she can train with that guy, it seems like all the champs have at least, or a lot of the champs. Yuri has trained with Cejudo out in Arizona,
Yeah,
as has Zhang.
dude, you were on that Cejudo bandwagon, hardcore.
Dude,
He's your
dude,
size. I get it. I get it. He's your
he's got 2
size.
belts. That's funny. I'm taller. I'm
Hey,
for all the ladies listening. For the two ladies that are going to listen to this, I'm 5'7", but I identify as 6
yeah.
foot. Just to know that.
Hey man, you're a big guy. You're a big guy.
That's right. Don't you forget.
I think we'll have more than 2 girls watch this. Maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe. I'm sure our moms will
That's
watch it,
generous.
right?
No, I'm kidding. Oh, dude.
My
Yeah,
mom's
your
not
mom
gonna
already
watch this.
texted me and told me she was. Dude, she texted me and told me she was gonna watch it.
Who? My mom or your mom?
Yeah, your
Dude,
mom
she's
texted
lying.
me
Dude, she's lying.
and told me she was gonna watch it.
She's full of it. Dude, she's not gonna watch this. And I'm gonna
She
know,
was gonna break my heart.
dude. I'm gonna know if she watched it or not because she'll say something about this conversation me and you are having right now. So
Your mom is a little heartbreaker, man.
this is true.
But so
But enough about my mom.
yeah, man. But
Let's talk about Joanna, just because she's the real OG. Sad to see her go, dude, but I think it's a good time. Like if she can't beat Wiley, she's lost to her twice now. She's lost to Rose twice now. Shevchenko's beat her pretty cleanly. I mean, dude, if you're Joanna, dude, unless you're fighting for titles, dude, you're 35. She said it after the fight, dude.
like she said, she wants.
Yeah, dude. I think it's a good time to go out. So happy for her.
Maybe she'll do what Misha Tate did.
Nah,
Maybe
dude,
come
don't do
back.
it. Don't do it. I'll watch.
She should.
I'll
But I'm saying
watch,
maybe she would.
but don't do it, dude. She's top 5 all time. We talked about it earlier. I don't think she's top 3, but because top 3's got to be, you got to put Nunes in there, right? You got to put Shevchenko in there, I think, and
Shevchenko.
I mean, it's hard to put her top 3, but top 5, dude. I think.
Do you put Cyborg in there or no?
Yeah,
Put Cyborg in.
I put Cyborg in.
Yeah.
I put Cyborg in, dude.
Cyborg's just big, man.
I don't want to fight Cyborg.
Nah, me either.
She's way bigger than you,
But
and you're huge.
that's
But
Goliath.
let me ask you this:
Honestly, dude, I think she would knock you unconscious. But
I don't want to get hit by her, dude.
you know, I think you.
Dude, you know how awful it.
I think I'd be able to evade her a little bit,
Dude,
but I think you would get kind of just.
Dude, she would start you, dude. Early, quick, dude.
Dude, I
You're
could
too,
evade her a little
dude.
bit,
You
maybe.
you wouldn't be able to
I
handle
think
them
you would
punches,
be-
dude. She just,
Man, I'm quick.
dude. Oh, dude. She's way too much for you, man.
I'll throw him down the pipe like Nunez, man. I've got the game plan.
Nah.
Sign it up.
All right.
Set it up.
We'll set it, dude. Do you know she's down? Like, she's not.
Yeah,
She's not gonna.
do
She's
it.
not.
That's a joke. So please,
Yeah.
I really wouldn't do that.
Yeah, dude. I mean, do you want? Are you calling her out? Are you calling Cyborg out?
I'm not.
I don't
calling
know.
out Cyborg. Chrissy, one Chrissy to another. Please don't fight.
Yeah.
But
what's your favorite you want to fight of all time?
well, I mean, it's got to be her and Zhang, the first one. I mean, it's got to be her and Zhang, the first one. You know, that was a great fight. Probably the best women's fight.
That's the best
time.
women's fight of all time. I will say, dude, and dude, I'm probably by myself on this one. I'm not this isn't her best fight. Like, this isn't like, if you've never seen y'all want to fight, like, this isn't, the most, maybe, I mean, it's an entertaining fight, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's not the most entertaining fight she's ever had. But there was something about UFC 205 when she fought Carolina in Madison Square Garden. Pulling back that curtain for Conor versus Eddie. There's something about it, dude. I mean, she put on a clinic. Carolina, I think, was it like the fourth round? Carolina kind of caught her a little bit and semi-hurt her. But other than that, dude, she just, something about Madison Square Garden under the big lights, just pitching a shutout. I don't know, dude. I thought it was
yeah, man.
And of course, dude, the way she talked leading up to that, I don't know. Yeah, that's just me. There's something special about it. But
Conor's best performance too, by far. I think anyway. I mean, unless you do the one punch
yeah,
against Aldo.
Yeah, it probably is. But
I mean, nobody's ever done Eddie that way.
Why do you always bring up Conor? We're not talking about Conor. We'll talk about Conor a different time. So Conor's got enough people talking about him. But
I'm not a Conor fan.
Yeah, you are. You're a fanboy.
No.
Oh, dude, I'm a Conor. Dude, I'm a Conor fan. I'm a Conor fan. We're all Conor fan. I'm not a Conor fanboy.
You knew every quote.
I love it.
Sick to my stomach when we first got into jiu-jitsu. Everything you said was like a Conor quote. It was like something like also quotes that you wouldn't even know unless you'd studied hours of tape.
Dude, I am
I had no idea what you were talking about for about 6 months. You were just talking in an Irish accent.
I can't even do an Irish accent. I can't even do one.
You were attempting to. I know, that's the thing. That's why I was sick to my stomach.
Who the fuck is that guy? See? I'm not good at accents.
Who the fuck? Yeah.
You're better at accents than me.
But
Shevchenko, though.
Hey, man. Got the dub. I thought she lost. I was going to bet on Santos and couldn't get a hold of the bookie in time.
What was the betting odds on that?
500 underdog. Yeah. 500.
I mean, she lost.
I was going to bet 50 down to win 250. She lost, but
I thought she won, dude.
I would have still lost the bet, but you thought Shevchenko won?
No. I thought, I mean, dude, I'm telling you, dude, Shevchenko is probably.
You thought Santos won?
I thought Santos won. I was pulling for Shevchenko for sure, dude. I mean, dude, she's my favorite fighter right now. Like, I'm out of female fighters, dude. It's probably. Joanna's retired. She was in my top 3. Her, I mean, I like Mackenzie Dern a lot because her jiu-jitsu's sick. But yeah, dude.
We know why you like Mackenzie. You don't have to lie.
She's got great jiu-jitsu.
Her jiu-jitsu is sick. Dude, she's got some of the best jiu-jitsu out there.
Dude, it is fire.
Everybody makes fun of Dern for that fake Brazilian accent, but her jiu-jitsu is on another level.
Is it fake, though?
Probably most any other woman in that division. Could be. I mean, most people think it is.
That's
Yeah.
what people say, dude. I don't know. I don't know. But
Mackenzie Dern. That's like Scottish.
I don't know, dude. I mean, it isn't it cooler that she's Brazilian? I mean,
Yeah, man. I guess we know, and maybe it's just
I think it's
yeah. I
legit.
mean, maybe it's marketing. Who
Who
knows? I
knows,
mean, it could be. It could be. She is from Arizona, but it could be.
dude? I was just in Arizona. Brazilians are in Arizona, dude. They have them there. They're everywhere.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
Uh,
but
anyway, dude.
that's the
Shevchenko,
fight.
yeah, dude. Dude. I mean, it was a split
She was trying
decision,
to grab that head and arm.
and she's so
Yeah,
good at it, dude. I mean, dude,
she was trying to grab that head and arm,
yeah.
and kept doing that throw, and Santos reversed it almost every single time.
I think that goes.
I just think if you,
I think it just goes back to, man, like that is a technique we've seen her hit time and time again, and you know she is so comfortable doing that. So like, dude, I mean, I
oh
just
yeah,
know it. I mean, obviously, dude, I've never fought in the friggin' UFC, but dude, like I mean, there are techniques in jiu-jitsu that I'm super comfortable with that I feel like I can hit on anybody. And like when you go to try to hit them on people and it's not working and they're stopping it, I mean, it's a little bit of a.
oh yeah,
I mean, it's hard to describe. Like, it's kind of hard just
it's
to go.
frustrating.
It's hard to go away from it sometimes because you're like, dude, like I'm.
Takes the wind out of you. It's
Yeah, dude.
frustrating.
Like, why? That's my shit. Why ain't my shit working? You know. Uh.
She made that one mistake. She grabbed double unders underneath, or she grabbed double under
Yeah.
against the cage, and then tried to do a throw from there. Ended up just, you know, falling flat on her back,
Yeah.
and stuck in guard. And Santos good on the ground, man. Really, really solid on the ground. And
Yeah.
I just feel like if you go for a takedown, a throw, and it fails, and that person's able to reverse it, it's just like you said, it's deflating for one. But in the eyes of the judges, I think that I don't know how exactly that's scored, but
Yeah, dude.
I think that should be. Your technique didn't work, and it worked so poorly, or I'm so good that in fact I'm now on top of you. Um, so I don't really get the scoring in that one. There was
Yeah.
some damage done on the feet, probably more so in
Yeah.
Shevchenko's way,
The
maybe, but it
control
wasn't
though. The
close.
control
I mean,
though.
it
The control's got to account for something.
by far Santos.
I mean, dude, like.
Yeah, the controls got to count for something at the end of the day. And she was doing good work on top, It wasn't like she was just not doing anything. So, I mean, it wasn't like she was just holding the whole
Yeah.
time or anything like that. But, yeah, man. So, close fight.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Super
they run
close.
it back. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think they got to, right. I mean, I wouldn't hate seeing Shevchenko versus like Nunes or something like that, but I feel like you got to do a rematch. Cause I mean, dude,
Yeah,
I'm a
absolutely.
Shevchenko
I
fan.
mean,
I thought she lost.
same. Most everybody I've talked to says Santos won the fight.
Yeah.
So, let's run it back.
But then there was Yuri
And
versus Glover Teixeira
Yuri,
for the light heavyweight strap.
the Viking Samurai.
The Viking Samurai. Dude, real quick, his walkout, not for this fight against Glover, but his previous fight. If you haven't seen it, dude, go back and watch it. That's one of the sickest walkouts I've ever seen.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
probably dude.
It
It is
is.
something about it, dude. Something about it, dude. Something about dude. He's like coming out there, dude. He's got that. I mean, it sounded like some Viking music. I don't know, dude. I'm not an expert on what kind of music he had playing, dude. But it sounded like some like some Viking stuff and
Yeah.
just going out there, dude.
It was like some primal.
Dude,
primal
that's
shit.
the it was primal. It was as primal of a walkout as you can get. But
It was incredible, and he's got the hairstyle,
yeah, dude.
like a samurai, and he'll rock like the kimono look. And Yuri reading Miyamoto Musashi's Book of Five Rings.
Yeah.
Really good book if you're into martial arts. And if you don't know Miyamoto Musashi, he was a famous Japanese swordsman, and he was killing everybody. and he wrote a book about it. And apparently, that is the way Yuri lives. You know, lives out his martial arts philosophy. Some through that book, and I mean, he really exemplified that this weekend. In the book, it talks about
Yeah.
being able to use not only one weapon. In the book, I believe it was referring to the long sword, but being able
A
to
longsword's pretty good,
use
dude.
all of your weapons, being good at every single weapon, you being proficient, being a pro at every single weapon that you have that you use. I mean, he used his defense, his offense, his striking, kicks, um, did a and ultimately got the submission win. I
Yeah.
mean, that's using all the tools he has, and no one would have expected that he would have got that submission against Glover Teixeira, renowned for jiu-jitsu.
Okay, dude. So if I would have came to you and I would have said, Christopher Swinney, Glover Teixeira is going to get submitted by Yuri in round 5, what would you have said to me?
Man, I would have said,
That I'm a liar? That I'm full
"You're
of
a
it?
liar. You're a liar. Give me what you're smoking." And yeah, no one would
Nobody
have
said that.
expected that to
Nobody
go
said
down
that.
the way it did. The tap, I believe, was more from exhaustion than anything.
Yeah,
He
dude. I think
he had him
it,
in that.
it was tight, dude. But I think it was a little bit of, it's tight. But, dude, I'm so tired. I don't know if I can, like, do what I got to do to get out of this submission. I think
Yeah,
it's a little bit of that. It was
yeah.
tight, though.
I
It
think it was
was tight.
exhaustion. Yeah, I know it was a tight choke. No, the choke was fine in itself. I mean, he didn't have the hooks in or anything like that. But when you're that tired,
Yeah.
when you're not thinking anymore, and you're just tired, and you have, especially he latches it on quick. You're burnt out, and it was the beginning of the end. I mean, he had him hurt, and then he tried for that guillotine, and instead of staying up, on his feet or continuing to strike, I think he should have continued to strike. But what do I know? And he
You don't know a
decided to
thing.
go for the guillotine, pulls guard, a few
Yeah.
things, but he pulls guard and ends up on bottom, and that was the beginning of the end right there. And it gets beat up a little bit, ends up giving up the back, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
I wonder if he could have fat man rolled from there, like when the chokes. I mean, because he doesn't have his hooks in. If he just lifts up that leg, slides the other through, if he could have somehow fat man rolled without even trapping the arm, but his arms are busy. You know what I mean? With the
Yeah.
choke,
He was tired, man.
but
He was tired.
he was exhausted.
I was exhausted from watching them do that. So I know he was incredibly tired, dude. But, man, shout out to Glover Teixeira, dude. Was he 42, 43, dude? Looking better than he ever
He's
has,
42,
man.
yeah.
Dude,
That old man strength.
yeah, dude, what an inspiration, man. What an inspiration, dude. I mean,
I hope they give him the rematch.
I wouldn't hate
He
it.
wants it. They were talking about giving it to Jan. Well, dude, I mean, it's the best fight of light heavyweight history, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I mean, I don't see how. And he's 42. I would hope the UFC would give him the respect to give him that shot again.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's been around forever, man.
I think I think their drawback would maybe be that their thought process, UFC, Dana's, okay, well, he takes the fight again.
He's not the
Give him the
future.
rematch,
Yeah.
he takes the fight. Yeah, well, he's not the future, and I think if he won the belt
He
again,
may retire.
he very well may
Yeah.
retire. I mean,
Dude, but
and so then it's a vacant belt.
yeah.
But then you can still run Jan and Yuri after that.
Yeah,
if
dude.
Say he does win,
Man,
or Jan and another guy, but that would kind of
it's different, dude.
Yuri is
Like,
the
it's
upcoming
different.
superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's different when, like, dude, when you have a champion who he's the champion, but he didn't beat the champion to be the champion. I mean, it's different. So, I mean, dude, I can see why they would give it to Jan. But, dude, I mean, if they give it to Jan, man, and Glover just wants to sit around and wait to fight the winner of that, dude, I mean, let's do it. Sign me up. Sign me up.
yeah, man.
Yeah. Real quick, we got some fights coming up this weekend. The main event's a banger. The main event is a banger. I'm all for it. Calvin Cater versus Josh Emmett. Super, super exciting fight. We'll get into that fight. We'll start off though with Kevin Holland, your boy, is fighting Tim Means. Who you got?
I think I'm gonna go with Timmy. Tim Means, hard dude, been in the game a long time, and I'm gonna go with Tim Means. He's won a few here lately, and I'm gonna go with him. Loudmouth, Kevin Holland. Love that guy, but I just think that the OG is gonna be able to get it done. So.
Yeah, Tim's won 3 in a row, and Kevin's I think he's 1-4 in his last, or 104, I think. Yeah, 1-4.
Fighting killers.
Yeah, dude, he's fighting Marvin Vittori. Who else beat him? Who else beat him, dude? He's lost to some killers. I mean, dude, he's lost to the best.
Marvin, yeah.
He's lost to the best of the best, dude. Derek Brunson beat him. That's the one I was looking for. Different competition, man. I know all Timmy's on a win streak, dude, but he's getting knocked out round 2. You heard it here first. Kevin Holland gets it done.
I'll say Tim Means by submission in the 3rd.
We'll see. After that, we got your boy Cowboy fighting Joe Luazon. And what is hopefully the last fight for both of them gentlemen. Dude, I'm a huge Cowboy fan, but he's lost. I think he's like, okay, dude. So he's lost 5 of 6, and the one fight that wasn't a loss was a no contest. Granted, dude, he's fighting.
Which one was that?
Nico Price. And Nico Price, I think was getting the better of that. So, he's been fighting Tony Ferguson, Conor McGregor. He's been fighting killers, dude. There's no doubt about it.
Price is a dog.
Nico Price is a dog, dude.
Yeah.
He is a dog. But, dude, I think that. For one, dude, I think it's a great matchup. I think the UFC definitely did both of these guys like a service in matching these two up together. Joe hasn't fought since 2019. It's been a little bit for Cowboy. It's been a long bit. For his, for that guy. But I don't know what's going to happen, dude. I'm kind of going with my heart here, dude. But I just something about it just makes me think that Cowboy's going to get it done and he's going to go out with a win. So I'm gonna go Cowboy by UD. I think he wins 2 or 3 rounds.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Joe. I think Cowboy's time is just up. I don't dislike Cowboy really. I'm just not a big Cowboy.
You're a hater, dude.
As Nate,
you're a hater, dude.
Say, the whole kid sympathy thing. I didn't like all of that.
Dude,
although I'm a hypocrite because I like Max and his kid, but as Nate Diaz said, like, yeah, I'm a father. That shit don't matter.
Yeah,
this is MMA. But
you're just upset that he came.
I'm going with Joe on this one,
dude. You're just mad that he has a badass ranch for one, and deep down, I think you're upset that he came up with a super cool name for his son that you wish you would have thought of. Tell me I'm wrong.
Beer can.
His son's name's Danger.
What's his son's
Danger.
name? Copenhagen.
Danger.
Danger.
I wish my dad named me Danger.
I wish he named you Sue. Be a much better fighter.
Johnny Cash.
But
shout out to Johnny Cash.
Shout out Johnny Cash.
Yeah. So
I go with Joe Lauzon, TKO.
All right. He hasn't fought since 2019. You're not worried about that? You don't care? All right. All right. The next fight is the main event's kind of I think this fight could low-key potentially be the fight of the year. Calvin Kattar versus Mr. Emmett. Who you got?
Who you got?
Who do you got?
I am taking Cater in this one. I think Cater's boxing's crisp. You know, he looked good in his last showing since fighting Holloway.
Yep.
I mean, his boxing is some of the best out there.
Yeah.
And then he throws those elbows so good, man. He comes in close to those elbows. What he did to Jeremy Stevens was probably one of the best elbows I've ever seen, man.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite knockouts.
Yeah.
So I'm riding with him.
Yeah, man. He's got a nasty too, dude. Like, yeah, dude. He's impressive, man. Dude, this is going to be a banger, dude. If dude, I really don't know what to say to hype this fight more. I think this could be the fight of the year. I think Cater's a beast, dude. I think he's
be hard to
yeah,
top.
dude. I think Cater's a beast. I think his boxing's insane. He's the favorite, dude. And if you're looking for an underdog to bet on, dude, I think Emmett's a 190. He's a 195 right now per DraftKings. Excuse me, plus 195 right now per DraftKings. But I think Emmett knocks him out. I'm going second round knockout. Dude, Emmett's got a thumper. He's got a thumper, dude. He hits hard.
He kind of relies on it, though. He relies on it too much.
We'll see. It might work out for him.
Okay.
We'll see. You know that we pretty much went the other way on every single fight prediction. What does that mean?
Yeah, so y'all that means y'all are either riding with Big Cheese or you're riding with the Greyhound.
Yeah.
Let us know your picks.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's going to be a good weekend of fights. We're also going to do a fight companion soon. We're going to do that live, actually.
Yeah, that'll be our first live podcast. Yeah, you got to do it live, right? So, like, can you do it?
Izzy fight.
Yeah, so that's
US. I mean, you could do like a reaction video, like you could post it later.
That's different, though. That's not a fight companion. Yeah, dude. So it's UFC.
Look out for that in a few weeks.
Yeah, UFC 276, July 2nd. Yeah, Israel Adesanya taking on Cannonier. So that's a super cool card. We'll be live for that one. We may bring somebody on. I'm not sure. We're not sure on. It may just be us too. I'm not sure yet. But we got that coming out in the future. Also, we've got we're doing a run on some shirts. Go follow us on Instagram. See, I can barely talk after this, man. Follow us on Instagram. We're gonna be posting some more information about the shirts here in the next couple days. But yeah, we're gonna do a run on that. What'd you say? You said you're doing some coke. Oh yeah, drink some coke. Get you some Dr. Squatch soap.
Quench your thirst. Be able to talk better.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Shout out to the sponsors.
Man, dude, is that it? Are we done with our first? Are we done with our first ever podcast?
Also, want to say if you are a local fighter, feel free to reach out to us.
For sure. Yeah.
To come onto the podcast. You know, that's how we're going to do it at first. Eventually, we'll probably end up reaching out to local fighters.
Yeah.
Like again, coaches. Anything like that. We're going to get some business people on here, some entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
If you have something interesting, kind of somewhat related, or maybe not even completely related at all, feel free to hit us up. You can find us on Instagram, Big Cheese and the Greyhound.
Yeah.
And we're going to post some links there to some stuff so you can listen to all the Big Cheese and Greyhound content. And yeah, man, stay on the lookout.
Yeah.
Stay cheesy.
Yeah, we got a bunch of things in line coming up. So just kind of, keep a lookout. We got, like I said, we got a couple people. We're not announcing just yet, but we got a couple people that are going to be coming on. Should be able to do some pretty cool podcasts. We talked about the fight companion, but yeah, dude. I mean, this is it. We're just getting into it. I'm sure we're gonna get a lot better the more we do this, but I'm excited. I think.
And just so.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Disclaimer. obviously me and Zach are doing this one remotely. We're not in the same spot, but we will be doing, obviously, with the Fight Companion. We will be together,
Yeah,
as well as many other podcasts, and
for sure.
gonna have a big old party for that Fight Companion. So stay tuned, and yeah, man,
Are you gonna tell them to stay cheesy?
that's about all I got. I already told them that. Stay cheesy, stay Swiss, stay cheddar. Listen to us. We'll make the podcast better.